to the Boilermakers, Tyler. My biggest concern with them is that they lost Lance Jones last year, fifth-year senior, really good player, had a lot of experience at the college level, a guy that could break you down off the dribble, a guy that could be a defender, a little bit more athleticism on the perimeter, and they replaced him with a couple of freshmen. And CJ Cox, Jakari Harris, I think they're going to be good in the long run, right? They're also freshmen playing their first road game in an arena with 17,000 crazy Wisconsinites. Is that what they are? Crazy Wisconsinites. You know the beer was flowing there. It was a 9 p.m. tip Eastern time, 8 p.m. local. That's not an easy situation to put them in, but I still think it exposed a little bit of the lack of athleticism that we see in this Purdue backcourt, and you don't got the 7'4" monster in the middle to kind of alleviate that pressure.
Yeah, and I think that was the difference tonight. And one thing I will say about Purdue is I think they're well coached. I think Matt Painter does a good job, and you can see, the improvement from Braden Smith and Fletcher Lawyer over the years. But they're still going to struggle with athletic teams that are going to pressure you and also run you. The pace of play really, I really felt like Purdue struggled with that, and also the Trey Kaufman Wren. It looks like they made every shot that he took very difficult. Purdue didn't get a lot of high-quality looks or high percentage shots. You look at points in the paint, 22-38, and then the fast break points, 4-9. Marquette just ran them to death, and you can tell also that Purdue was tired from their free throw percentage. That's a sign of guys huffing and puffing and trying to keep up with the pace of play. But I really do feel like they struggled with the big, athletic, physical defensive style of Marquette. Not like big as in tall, but I'm talking about their presence defensively, really get up in your face and pressure you and make you turn the ball over and then run as soon as they get the ball. I think Purdue kind of struggled with that. But I do think that even though Marquette dominated this whole game, Purdue kind of kept it close. They kind of hung around the rim, kept the lead close until kind of the end, and then Marquette kind of blew the doors off. But, that's a sign of, giving yourself a chance late in games. Sometimes, you sneak out a win you probably shouldn't have won. But, the game might have been close. But in my eyes, when I was watching this, I was like, this is a matter of time for Marquette's just going to blow them out.
Yeah, this is where I'll give credit to Purdue. And I still think that they are top 10-ish, top 15-ish kind of a team, right? This going on the road and getting your butt kicked in November, one, credit Matt Painter for having the stones to play this game. There's a lot of coaches that don't have the stones to be able to go play this game. And two, I think that their issue, look, to me, Jarrell, they put so much on Braden Smith and having him to go kind of generate shots from offensively. Looked like he kind of got tired at the end. And I think that will change as Harris and CJ Cox get a little bit more used to playing at this level and aren't freshmen playing on the road. So I'm not that worried about Purdue. I think that they kind of, we saw the issue that they had. We know what the issue was heading into this game. And I think it's something that Matt Painter is going to find a way to be able to fix. To me, this doesn't change my opinion of what this Purdue team can be at all. Is that fair?
I'll say it's fair, and I definitely agree with you. Like, I'm not worried about them. It's a tough early season game, especially with them coming off a big win already over a team that was, super highly talented and athletic and all those type of things in Alabama. They handled them pretty well, but they're playing another another tough game on the road right here against a good Marquette team, which is a different kind of challenge for them. But I'm definitely not worried at all. I got full confidence in Matt Painter, man, and really you just got to tip your hat to those guys, because even though this game ended up a 20-point or 18-point victory or whatever it was, it was a situation where it was a nip and tuck game all the way through to about the 8-minute mark, 7-minute mark in the second half. And you got to give those guys credit. They're not going to bend. They're not going to waver. They're not going to quit. They're not going to fold. They got excellent leadership. Smith is still one of the best guards in the country. They just don't have, that anomaly in the middle in Zach Edey anymore. So it's definitely going to be a lot more difficult for Smith to be the only playmaker, and they're going to need those young guys to kind of get baptized in, a trial by fire early on so that they can get comfortable and they can get to a point where they being aggressive and helping him make plays. I think that's a big piece of what they're going to miss too, a little bit, even with, with Lance Jones being gone from last year. Like, he just gave him another guy on the perimeter that could put the ball down and go get a piece of the paint, man. You need that type of pressure sometimes, especially without having Big Edie anymore.